Here, Jeff, we've got all of our insulated tool stock, our kits. We've got everything from torque wrenches, pliers, hex tees, all organized here up to our metric and standard wrenches.
Really well done. I'll tell you that I am so impressed with the organization. You actually protect people in their lives by up to 1,000 volts of electricity.
Right. Say somebody's got to work on a circuit that can't be de-energized. Somebody in a hospital. We can't start unplugging machines that are tied to electricity, so people have to go on with our types of products and be able to do maintenance on those sort of applications.
That's kind of what we do with legacy planning. We protect the business and the people left behind. If a key owner, a key employee dies, what happens to the people left behind? Business revenue starts to drop off and can drop off a cliff. I've seen it. And many business will in fact, the majority of businesses will liquidate, and many times it's within the first year. And that's what we do, and that's why I'm here today, is to really help you understand how important it is to protect your business, your legacy, with some real succession planning. Now, the beauty of what we do is we put a formalized program in place that will indemnify either the business or the widow of the business owner, okay? And therefore will give the resources to the business to continue on, to pay for all the drop in business and everything, and to rehire, for example, a key employee to come in and fix that. And we also do the business valuation for the business too, which is to evaluate exactly what your business is worth. And the IRS has always accepted our business valuation and tie that in with the life insurance at no charge as part of the services we do for you. So this business is taken care of, and legacy is planned for the future.
Is that the biggest obstacle you see from a business going from the next generation? Is usually somebody, a key player is no longer available and the relationships deteriorate and the business ceases to exist?
It is.
Okay.
You and your brother are the key people in this business. Well, what happens if one of the brother dies and they're a third owner in the business, and you don't want to go in business with that brother's wife?
Right.
Okay, what happens to her? Well, the buy-sell agreement will indemnify her, so she's happy and gets the money. And now, instead of the 3 brothers being the owner, you only have 2 brothers being owners. So now you're 50-50 partners in the business.
So you help arbitrate that process.
Precisely.
Okay.
We make it seamless.
Wow.
Forrest, let me ask you this: what would happen to the business, you as a principal and your 2 brothers, if Josh would die?
Initially, it'd be hard. I mean, Ace and I are his brothers, and so it'd be very difficult on us, and we are like a family here, so it'd be very difficult for everybody initially. It's hard to even think about.
How do you think it would impact the business and the relationships that Josh built?
I think the relationships would be impacted greatly, because Josh has built those relationships, and they trust Josh. And they trust our business, but they trust him as a person. And so if he wasn't around, Ace and I would have to pick up the slack to certainly mend those relationships, and over time I think they would be good, but initially they'd be hurt.
Do you see business insurance as a key component to helping protect the legacy and the future of the business?
It would play a huge role. Josh is a very important piece to this place, and I think we have a key man insurance policy on him right now, so God forbid anything did happen, OEL would be able to continue on and the employees would be able to continue to work here, but it would be very important for those insurance policies to be in place.
Asa, how do you see insurance playing into the solution when someone dies and a valuable employee like yourself?
It would be hard to combat. The biggest thing would be from the financial aspect of it. I think having that sort of safety net there is what really provides a lot of insulation for the business in those catastrophic situations. We have had executives pass away. At that level, especially at the executive level and a CEO level, it can be crippling to a business, if not completely detrimental.
Asa, tell me a little bit more about what happened to your business, what you experienced with the death of a key employee, of an executive within this organization.
You have a lot of people that don't necessarily understand or know what it takes to run a business specifically. So when you lose your key man like that, you're forced to promote people probably too fast in a lot of ways, and that can set you up for failure in a lot of ways too. I mean, these are your fundamental pieces of a business. Your key people those are your ship captains at the end of the day. I mean, those are the guys that are looking up at the stars and reading the sales and stuff, and I think that's what really guides the business. So when you lose them, I mean, you don't lose just, like I said, their expertise specifically, but you lose their ability to lead a company as well.